Okay, today, let's see, it's the third of the month, and I seen that I got an automatic deposit of $450. This is my Social Security money coming in. I get $450 a month, plus I get it's like $550 or something total because I have 100% insurance. Well, I have full coverage insurance, medicine, everything, blah blah blah. I've never used it, and it's got about a $200 deductible. I've only used it one time, I guess. Okay, I'm Andy Lee Graham, and I'm celebrating living in a 375 square foot room. Actually, I only have about 144 square feet, maybe 16 by 12. I don't know. But I enjoy living in small hotel rooms because it makes me have a lot of time for thinking. I'm not but I always enjoy telling people that I get $450 a month because they're so competitive that they actually look down on me, which is quite humorous. It's about the same when I say I'm an alcoholic, even though I've been sober for 37 months. I always get hate mail when I say I've been a recovering alcoholic for 37 years. Basically, it's the people that failed at staying sober, still drunks that get angry. They don't really realize that they're looking at themselves and feeling inadequate. But no shortage of idiots on the planet right now. You can see this wokeism thing is just amazing. Okay, but I enjoy telling people I get $450 a month. And as best I can tell, if I live on about $200 a month, my room rent, and that means average. I might live for $50 in one per month. I might live in 300. So it's average out around $200 a month. And if I eat about $100 a month, I have, $150 extra savings a month. And they say that Americans can't even, 25% of the United States does not even have access to $500. Okay. All these people on the West Coast and East Coast need to move abroad where they can have a higher quality of life. And I'm always amazed at the welfares. I was watching a video today on the Hoover Institution about the Great Society, which was started by Lyndon Baines Johnson, right after Kennedy died. And basically these guys wanted to they're basically creating more socialistic, and don't get me wrong, for sure Social Security is a socialistic thing. And I'm very grateful I get this money that I really don't care about, I don't deserve or don't want. I want it because they saved it for me, but it never was my idea to live off of Social Security. And it was never my idea to be a wage slave for 30 years. I think that's, if I had children and they ever said they wanted to be a doctor, a lawyer, or accountant, I think I'd disown them. Come on, you can't do anything more enslaving than these things. Being a lawyer, dressing up in a suit. I don't know what to say when people dress up in a suit. I have never dressed up in a suit, and I've been self-employed for 40-some years, only for funerals and weddings, right? Okay, but I'm grateful, and I truly do enjoy sort of mocking and taking reveling in the silliness of people. They cannot weigh that I could live better than they can. But they spend their whole time as maintenance people, and they think that having a house, hoarding it, keeping all these possessions is freedom. I think in the future, probably within less than 40 years, 50 years, the whole idea of kind of permanent housing may end. Eventually they're going to realize that the ability to be mobile and go see the world and live in a little bit of different places. So, in a way, the first migration of this is the snowbirds out of Canada or northern United States going south. They live in two places. But they don't need to have two places. They could live in one place and they could go live in the other place. But why do they have this? The reason why people have all the things is because they're envious of their neighbor. Okay, and the only way to prove that they're smarter than their neighbor is called a demonstration of higher value in pickup terms. I don't adhere to pickup terms, but I think a lot of times they're very brilliant because they basically people want to prove they're smarter than people around. And it's just a no-win battle, right? Because all you do is spend your time thinking about the person. I have people tell me about comments on Facebook they made or Twitter or whatever, and they get all these likes. And I go, so your happiness is codependent on these people making likes. I'm really realizing that the social networks are probably destroying the planet. Okay, I'm Andy Lee Graham. I'm here and you're not. Why not? I'm going to celebrate living in a one-room hotel. But I usually live in a hotel with access to a kitchen. I have a kitchen right here. I'll turn around and show you. It's over there in the corner. There's a kitchen. There's even a refrigerator over there. And I get to sit here at this table and eat my dinner. I only eat, I'm starting to be pretty strict. I'm only starting to eat at 5 o'clock and eat between 5 and 7. And just that alone, getting rid of, if you want to really lose weight, just don't eat before 12 noon. And I guarantee some of you, but when the only entertainment you have in life is food, no wonder you're fat. Okay. I really enjoy not having members, and I don't have to pull my punches, and I don't have to be nice anymore. This is a really relief after things. And I don't care anything about YouTube, right? Because I don't make any money off of YouTube. I can always go to Rumble. Actually, Fox Nation, not available in Guatemala, but is the host of the Hoover Institute. And there's nothing more knowledgeable and intelligent than the Hoover Institute. And I just subscribed to a daily newsletter. I didn't realize they have a daily kind of news, and it's kind of an aggregation. But I live on $450 a month, and I go anywhere I want on the planet. And you think you won the game. You didn't win the game. You're trapped. You're trapped by your pharmacy. You're trapped by your medical appointments. You're trapped by your bodies. You're trapped by your addiction to food. You're trapped. Escape. I'm Andy Lee Graham. I am so grateful to not have to basically ever worry about offending any kind of anybody, right? I really could care less. The problem I'm having, though, is one problem I'm going to have to do is try to figure out a way for people to communicate with me where I know they're not a troll. The only thing I can think of is to make them pay $25 just to start a communication. Because otherwise, but you can't do it with PayPal because they refund the money. So I don't know. It's going to have to be Western Union. I don't really care. But I do know that if I got about $300 more a month, that would be an incredible amount of money for me to live on. If I had $750 a month, it really would mean I could travel anywhere on the planet with no problem, zero problem. That means I can go to Europe, Germany, anywhere I want to, because it's averaging, guys. You got strategically, you guys gotta get it. I can save money in one country and live. I can go live in Africa for $7 a month in a room, and have more girls around than any man in America would ever dream about. Okay, I'm Andy Lee Graham. Thank you for watching. I don't earn any money with this, so it's just for kicks, right? It's my way of mentally learning about myself.